This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Uh, Both are able to see my screen, right?
Yes, I am able to view.
Okay. 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 We'll see today. We'll see what is cloud computing, and we'll see how to create AWS account. And tomorrow onwards, we'll start the AWS subject. We'll start the different services in AWS and how it's going to be. And 80% of the class is going to be lab, guys. It's not a complete theory-based class. It's 80% practical and 20% theory we are going to cover. Okay, because most of the AWS services are completely practical basis, not theoretical basis. Okay, theory, if you want to study theory, the a number of documents are there in AWS website. Okay, but it's not required and it's not suggested to read each and every line. Whichever we require, we can read those lines and we can leave the other things. Okay, because you'll get confused a lot of things as well. Okay, that's the reason we are going to cover most of the lab sessions. Okay, and we are covering a lot of services. Okay, and almost all the services which are very important in the AWS cloud. Okay, now we are going to discuss about cloud computing. This is a basic understanding of cloud computing, how we are going to, what is IaaS service, what is PaaS service, what is SaaS service. Okay, this is very important for us to know before doing any of the AWS, any of the cloud practice. Okay, even if you open any of the AWS service or any of the Azure service, first they will discuss about services. What is the IaaS service? What is a PaaS service? What is a SaaS service? If you have an idea, then it will be easy whether which is a which will be comes under which service. Okay, this is our agenda today. We are going to discuss about cloud computing. Okay, any doubts? Guys, if you people having any doubts, you can ask me at any point of time. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Divya.
What is PAS and
Yeah, I will tell you. I will tell you in detail. PaaS, SaaS, and IaaS. Okay.
yeah?
Yeah. After 10 minutes, I will tell you what is PaaS service, what is SaaS service. In 5 to 10 minutes, I will discuss
Okay.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
We'll see what is okay. We'll see what is cloud computing. It's an internet-based computing. See, every cloud you can access via internet. Okay, every cloud, any type of any cloud, you can take any public cloud. Clouds are all public. Okay, you can take any public cloud. You can access via internet in any of, you can open any of the browser. Okay, if it is an azure.com or amazon.com, you can access from their websites, googlecloud.com. Okay, like that we have different URLs for all the cloud computings. Okay, you can access via web and you can use the service whichever you require. Depends upon your requirement, you can use the service. Okay, that is what that is how cloud can access. Okay, where in cloud all the resources are shared computers. Okay, shared computing processing resources. Okay, it means that see, you can create your own account and you can access the cloud, and I can create my own access and I can access the cloud. Okay, but you are sharing the same hardware. You are also using the same hardware what I am using. Okay, but there is going to be a logical layer in between you and me. That's called networking, where it's going to be logically divided by using a network. Okay, but you'll get a doubt. Is there any security breach where the people can access our data? Impossible to access your data because no one knows which server is to whom, whose server is residing on your hardware. Okay, it's impossible to know it. And also, AWS is having a lot of certifications. Every country is having a certification, security certifications. If it passes all the certificates, then only it's eligible to host the AWS services in that particular country. Okay, every country is having a rules and regulations. Okay, and it has to qualify all those rules. Okay, then only you can able to host the services. Otherwise, they won't allow to host the services. But it's having each and every country. AWS has qualified each and every country's security laws. Qualified each and every. I will show the certificates what it has been qualified. Okay, where it's going to be an on-demand process. You don't want to wait and you don't want to purchase anything. Okay, it's going to be on-demand. See, for example, if you require one server for 4 GB, you can 4 GB of RAM with 2 cores. Immediately you can launch it. You don't want to pay any money or you don't want to invest any. Okay, just launch it and use it, and you can pay for that. Okay, it's an on-demand process. You don't want to pay any uh, payments. Without paying anything, initially you can start your business and you can pay after using it. That's called pay as you go. Okay, it's called pay as you go model. In any of the cloud, it's going to be pay as you go model. Okay, it's an on-demand access to a shared pool of configurable computing resources. What we are going to share here is networking, storage, servers, and applications and services. Okay, with other people. But it's going to be completely isolated with logical layer of networking. Okay, where you can rapidly provision with minimal management effort. See, for example, if you want to host a server in a data center, it requires some manpower, and where multiple teams are involved to launch the server. Here, you don't require any manpower. Okay, with one or two engineers who will know AWS, he can launch a server in AWS cloud and he can deliver it to your client. Okay, if it is a physical server, you require at least couple of people who will mount that server, who will mount that server in a rack, and he has to give all the power connections, he has to give the network connections, he has to give the network configurations. Everything has to done by some of the people physically. Here you don't require any physical management. Okay. If you have a AWS login, your organization login, then go and launch your server and hand over it to your client. Depends upon the client requirement, you can spin up the servers. Okay, where you are reducing your efforts and you don't want to maintain your data centers here. Already someone will maintain the data center. Just you want to use their services. Okay. Where cloud computing and storage solutions provide users and enterprises various capabilities to store and process their data in third-party data centers. Yes, all clouds are in third-party data centers because it's going to be managed by some of the organizations. It may be Amazon, it may be a Microsoft, it may be a Google, it may be Oracle, it may be an IBM. Those are all third-party data centers. Okay, where you can store petabytes or zettabytes of data, they're ready to provide you. There's no limit. Depends upon your requirement, they will provide you the resources. Okay, it's like a electricity bill. What we are going to use, we are going to pay. See, for example, if you take a postpaid bill, what will do, or you can take any of the DTH bill, what they will do, yeah, whatever the service you are going to use, you are going to pay for that. You are not going to pay for extra cost. Recently, you guys are seeing it. Okay, all the DTHs has been whatever the channels you want, you can go with the package. Here also same. Whatever you are going to use, you are going to pay for that. You are not going to pay any extra charges. Okay, any doubts? Okay, okay. See here. You can access cloud from any of the devices, any of your devices. It may be mobile phone, laptop, servers, or tablets, any of the. See, in cloud, it's offering three services. One is infrastructure service, where it comes under computer, storage, network, and platform service, where you have an IAM, object storage, runtimes, Okay, different services where platform elastic beam stack and okay, in application someone will in application you'll get monitoring tools, okay, financial systems, collaborations, all these things. Okay, different type of services they're providing, and they're dividing into three types: infrastructure, platform, and application level services. Okay, we'll see more detail about infrastructure, platform, and application. Okay, yeah, we have three benefits in cloud computing. One is self-service provisioning, other one is elasticity, pay per use. Okay, before saying this, I will tell you a small example. See, for example, we are working in an organization. Every organization will maintain a data center, at least a small data center. If even 20 employees is there, they request a couple of servers to run their applications or to build some of the applications, right? At least if you want to maintain a small data center, know what is the cost of the data center, even if it is in a small 10 by 10 room, it's going to be around 15 lakhs. Okay, because it requires switches, routers, racks, servers, ACs, dual power supply, okay, and multiple internet links. Even one goes down, one will be available. Okay, see, for all these things, if you require at least for if it is 20 people or 25 people or 50 people are working, if you require 15 lakhs to invest on a data center, small data center in 10 by 2, 10 room. Okay. Assume that if an organization is having 1 lakh people and it's having 10 crores of customers of 1 crore of customers, how much big data center they want to maintain? They want to spend crores of rupees to maintain a data center. Okay. For that, and again, they want to hire a lot of people to handle their hardwares, to handle their applications. They want to buy license, application licenses. Lot of things are going to be involved, and lot of cost is going to be involved. To avoid all these headaches, okay, people are moving to cloud. Okay. For see, for today you got an request for 8 GB of RAM with 4 cores. Okay, and you purchase the server with 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh rupees you invested on the server, you purchased it and started people. Okay, your client started using it. After some days, his business has been increased. Okay, what you want to do with that hardware now? You want to upgrade. You know, it's not going to be sufficient for him. He require more CPUs and more memory. Okay, either he want to change all his memory cards and CPUs, or he can go upgrade it. He can buy a new server. Again, he wants to invest. Okay, it's keep on investing thing. Or if you don't require that server, where 8 GB RAM with 4 core CPUs, you don't require, already you spend 1 lakh. You're wasting your money there. Okay, to avoid all these situations in cloud, whenever you require, you can start a server. Whenever you don't require, you can stop or you can terminate it. Okay, and whatever you are going to use, you are going to pay for that. Here, a lot of savings. See, compared to cloud and compared to data center, you will save very less, but still flexibility is there. You don't want to go with a finance team and spoke with the finance team to purchase a server. You don't want necessary to get the approval, and you don't want to wait for a quarter. In every organization, every month they are not going to release. Some organizations will have a budget approval for every quarter, not on monthly basis. Quarterly basis, they will get an approval to purchase or procure. Some organizations will have a budget for 1 year. Whatever you want to buy it, you want to buy it from that budget. If there is no budget for that year or for that quarter, you want to wait for next quarter or next year. That's how business will operate. Here, you don't want to wait for that. Okay, self-service provisioning. We'll see self-service. where you can spin up compute resource for almost any type of workload on demand. So that's what just now I told you, right? Today I have a requirement with 4 cores of CPU with 8 GB memory. After some time, after some days, my business has been increased. I required double the resources. Here, just stop your server and you can increase your resources. You don't want to procure any of the hardware. Just stop the server and increase your server memory and CPU cores. Automatically, your change your instance type. See, as per AWS terminology, change your instance type. It will fulfill your requirement. It will take hardly 5 minutes to get the double resources of your server. Okay, where it eliminates the traditional need for IT administrator to provision and manage computer resources. Yes, we here you don't require any IT administrator help. Okay, we are going to avoid that unnecessary charges. We want to pay extra money to the IT administrator, and also you don't want to wait him to host the server. Okay, elasticity means, see, today I have a requirement. I purchased one server. Tomorrow I don't have a requirement or my requirement has been increased. You want to purchase a server. Like you are investing or you are wasting your money. Whether you are going to invest more money or you are going to waste your money, if there is no use, you are not going to use that server. Here you don't want to invest anything. Just use it whenever you require. If you don't require, you can stop it or you can terminate that server to reduce your billing cost. Okay, and where you have a chance to upgrade and downgrade. By mistake, see, you assume that your server requires 16 GB memory. Okay, server requires 16 GB memory. After some days, you're not meeting up the requirement. What we will do, AWS people will suggest. See, if you require, then you can go ahead. If you don't require, you can downgrade your server. People will downgrade to reduce their billing cost. Okay. Here you don't require any administrator help. Only AWS admin, one person will do this. Here you are going to reduce your billing cost. Okay. Like that, you can spin up n number of servers. Depends upon, but every region is having some limits. You want to bind for that. Okay. Where you can increase and you can decrease it requirement. Okay, this eliminates the need for massive investment in local infrastructure, which may or may not remains active. Okay, any doubts, guys? Okay,
Yeah, can you explain the last point what you said?
which one? Eliminates the need for massive investment in local infrastructure, which may or may not remain active. That one.
Right.
Okay, see, it's nothing but I'm saying. See, you're investing on one server. See, for example, you purchase one server for 1 lakh. Okay, after some days, your requirement has been increased. Again, you want to purchase some of the hardware. Again, you want to invest 2 lakhs. See, if your cores and CPU memory is increasing, obviously your server cost will increase. Okay, then what you'll do with the old server? That will be waste, right? If you are not using for any other purpose, then that will be waste. You are going to lose 1 lakh rupees. Okay, here you don't want to lose. Here you don't lose any of the your expenditure. Pay per use, whatever we are going to use, whichever service. See, every service is a paid service here. Every service will have some payments. Okay, for free tier, they will give monthly this much of free. Okay, for every services, some of the service will get free, but there is a clause again. Okay, and there is a limitations. You want to practice within that limit. If you cross that limit, they will start charging for the service. Okay, Yes, we have different type of cloud types. One is infrastructure as a service, the other one is platform as a service, and software as a service. Infrastructure as a service is nothing but where you can design your network, where you can have your servers and storage. Okay, you can design your own networking with your own IPs, okay, with your own subnets and with your own rules, set of rules, which ports has to allow to communicate with your servers, which ports you want to block it. Okay, you can define all these things in infrastructure as a service. Which type of servers you require, how many servers you require, how much storage you require. You'll plan depends upon your requirement, your organization's requirement, and you can go with an infrastructure as a service. Okay. It's a AWS virtual instances and storage as well as application program interfaces that let users migrate workloads to a virtual machine. See, already you are in a plan to move from your data center to your AWS cloud or any of the cloud. Okay, already you are having some servers in your data center. Your client is planning to move to cloud. Okay, he has to move that their applications and their data, right? For that, you want to have a capacity planning. Okay, you want to equalize the same server or you want to have a more resources in cloud. For that, you want to do a capacity planning. How much storage, which network we want to use, okay, which IP ranges we want to use. Okay, you want to plan all these things in infrastructure as a service. Okay, most of the AWS admins will do infrastructure as a service. Okay, other thing, platform as a service. Platform as a service, you don't want to worry about servers, underlying hardwares, networks, and storages. Already, someone will take care of that. Okay, someone will take care. Someone is nothing but a cloud provider will take care of your hardware. Okay, just you can bring your code and upload it, and you can use your application. Okay. For example, if you are going to start an organization or you are going to start a small business, you require website. Okay, to handle that website, to handle your own website, what you require servers, database. Okay, you require servers and database to host your application. Here, okay, let's say developed in Java or .NET or Python or Ruby, any of the language, any of the programming language. What you want to do, someone will develop. Already someone has, you have outsourced it to some of the organization. The small organizations are to small organization or a big organization. What they will do, they will develop and they will test it, and they will give you the code to host your server. Okay. Now again, you want to invest some amount of money to purchase the servers to host your code to to render your application. In platform as a service, bring your code, upload it, and you can have your hardware and everything. You don't want to worry about hardware and storage and networking part. Just upload your code and use it. You want to give the necessary database connections, you can choose the necessary database connections and you can use it. That's how PaaS works, platform as a service. Best example in AWS is Elastic Beanstalk and Lambda. In others, in other clouds, Cloud Foundry, Rolebase, Longjump, Windows Azure, okay, lot of things. Okay, in software as a service, see, you don't want to worry about any hardware, any of the application, whether it has been written in Java, .NET or Python, PHP, and you don't want to worry about which network is using, which database is using. Just use their service and pay for that. Example like a Microsoft O365, email services. Those are all free services or paid services. Okay. You don't want to worry about underlying hardware and anything. Just you are using the service and you are going to pay for that if it is a paid service. If it is a free service, you can use it like a Gmail. You can use this service. Even you are using Google Drive. You are not worrying about the storage. He is allocating some storage to you, 15 GB or 30 GB. Okay. You are going to use within that limit. That's a free service. If it is a paid, see for example, if you take any of the other drives, if you go with iPhone storage, what they will do, they will provide only 2 GB. After that, they will ask to upgrade your plan. It's a paid service, but you don't want to worry about underlying hardware, which storage is using, where is saving my data. You don't want to think about all these things. It's nothing but a software as a service. Someone will develop and someone will deliver their content. Okay, now you can ask any questions here. Yes, PaaS and SaaS. Divya, it's clear now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, right? You're not sleeping, right?
No, I'm
Because it's a theory session and also it's morning.
I don't know. That's why I'm just hearing your words.
Okay. It's clear, right? What is IaaS, platform as a service, software as a service? Okay. Manoj, you also, it's clear for you also, right?
It's clear for me.
Okay, okay. Now we'll see an example of this, how the services will provide by any of the cloud provider. Okay, see, this is the small example here. Here, see, if you take it as an on-premises is nothing but your data center. In data centers, where you want to configure networking, storage, servers, virtualization, whether it is a VMware or Hyper-V, it's OS, you want to select your OS, Windows or Linux, depends upon your requirement. Okay, middleware, runtimes, data, and application. See, lot of teams, everything is going to be handled by different teams, right? Networking is handling by network team, storage is handled by storage team, servers is going to be handled by a server IT admin, virtualization is going to be handled by a VMware or Hyper-V guy, OS is handled by Windows or Linux guy, middleware team, runtimes is going to be used by programmers or developers. Okay, data and applications. A lot of teams are involved here. In infrastructure as a service, you don't want to worry about networking, storage, servers, virtualization. Just create your own isolated networking and start using it. Only what you want to do, you want to select which OS you want, which OS, whether it may be Windows or any of the Unix platforms. Okay, you can choose that OS, and on top of that, depends upon your requirement. You want to install the necessary middlewares, runtimes, you have your own data, and you will build your applications. See, half of the work is going to be reduced. Okay, 50%. In platform as a service, 80% of the work is going to be reduced. Okay, everything is going to be there. Just to bring your code, bring your data, upload it in platform as a service, and start using your application. You don't want to worry about networking, storage, servers, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime. Just choose your runtime, which runtime you want. Okay, yeah. And upload your data and start using your applications. Okay, that's how platform as a service works. In software as a service, you don't want to even worry about applications. Everything is going to be built by someone where you are going to access via internet. It may be O365 or email services, any of the service who is offering via internet, whether it may be a paid version or it may be a free version. This is software as a service. Okay, this is how legacy data center looks like. Where in legacy data centers will require a big room with multiple ACs, powers, network, storage, everything. These are all the racks where the server switches and mount are mounted. Okay, to avoid all these legacy data centers, people are moving to cloud. Okay, this is what cloud computing is. We'll see the AWS history. Okay, sorry, we have this thing, we'll miss this. Cloud deployment types. We have three deployments. One is private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. Private cloud is nothing but, see, in my organization, I have 1 lakh employees. I already have a data center. I have a well-equipped data center is there. I don't want to move to cloud. Okay, what they will do, they will they will build their own data, they will build their own cloud infrastructure on the existing data center. What they will do, they will build their own application, front-end application to access the back-end hardwares. Okay, but it's going to be used within the organization. It's going to use only within their organization. You can't access it via internet from outside. Okay, and also it won't allow other people to access that internet. Even though if it is an internet based way, you can't able to create it. Only that particular organization people only can able to create that, create their accounts and use it. It's completely belongs to their particular organization. It's nothing but a private cloud. They have their own application. Okay, they will give some name to their cloud, their organization cloud. Okay, they will use it in internal purpose. That's nothing but a private cloud. Okay, private cloud is cloud infrastructure operated solely for a single organization. Okay, whether managed internally or by a third party and hosted either internally or externally. See, in data centers are two types. One is going to be hosted within their own buildings, or they'll maintain it in separate third party data centers. We have a lot of third party data centers where you can host your servers, because they'll provide you space, they'll provide you the proper ACs, and they'll provide you the IT admins who will monitor your servers. Okay, and where they'll provide sufficient ACs, power supplies, and everything. Okay, if you don't have a capability to manage the data center, you can go with third party. We have Equinix data center providers, we have Vodafone data center providers, AT&T. Lot of vendors are there in the market who is providing space for data centers. Okay, that's a third party data center. Okay, public cloud. What are the cloud we are using? It's AWS is a public cloud, Azure is a public cloud, IBM because it's going to be handled by some of the people, and already they develop their application, front end application, okay, to access their underlying hardware, and we are able to access it via internet. It's nothing but a public cloud. Okay, a cloud is called a public cloud when the service are rendered over a network that is open for public. You can create your account. I can also able to create my account. Someone also able to create their account and use the cloud. Any of the public cloud, Azure, AWS, or IBM, Oracle. Okay, anything, Alibaba. These are all public clouds where you can use it. Okay, hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is a combination of public and private. See, for example, I'm working for a banking environment. Okay, banking is having a critical databases. What they will do, they will manage their databases in their data centers, and they will put their front-end servers, web servers, for load balancing purpose or auto scaling purpose. They will put it in the cloud. Okay, and also to do some of the testings. They don't want to buy any extra hardware. They will integrate with the public cloud. Okay, but the database will sit in their data center. They will give the connectivity via direct connect, AWS direct connect, or they will give the VPN connections to access that cloud. Okay, it's a combination of both private and public cloud. It's nothing but an hybrid cloud. Okay, any doubts?
One second, please
Yeah,
explain about hybrid cloud.
hybrid cloud is nothing but, see, if you're working in an organization, let us assume you're working for banking sector. Okay, banking people won't put their database in clouds, public clouds.
Okay.
Okay, what they will do, they will maintain their database in their own data centers, or some of the critical databases and some of the critical applications in their own data centers. Okay, they will own focus the database to the public, and some of the front end servers is going to be there, web servers, some of the application servers for load balancing, okay, or auto scaling. What they will do, they will put all those servers in cloud, or for any developing servers or any testing servers, they'll put all these servers, because testing and developing testing for testing servers, they will test it for some days. After that, they will remove it, they'll terminate it. They don't want to invest on that servers. Okay, they want to reduce their cost. What they will do, they will have public cloud also, any of the public cloud. Okay, and they will give the interconnectivity. How they will give, in AWS we have a concept called direct connect. Okay, where
Okay.
it's your data center and AWS data center is going to be directly connected via internet without any third
Oh,
party network. Okay, to access your
okay.
database. Or we have a VPN connection, where we are going to establish a VPN connection between your data center and AWS data center, AWS service. They'll give VPN secure connection, okay, to access your data from your data center. That's how it's a combination of both private and public.
Okay.
Yeah, in Azure side to side connections, okay, VPN
Yeah.
connections, all those type of connections is going to be there. Depends upon their requirement, they will go with the direct connect or VPN connections. Okay, but everything is chargeable here, right? Whichever is less. Okay, if you require more bandwidth and you're accessing more data, then people will go with direct connect. In direct connect, they are providing 1 Gbps link and 10 Gbps link. Next will be the 10 Gbps. Okay, depends upon their requirement, they will go with it. Okay. Now
Okay.
we'll see how Amazon Web Services evolved. Okay, it started in March 2006. How it started, I will tell you. See, every year we'll have a Big Billion Day or Thanksgiving Day in US. Uh, okay, what they will do every time. See, for example, today I have a requirement where the people will visit my website. 10 lakh. See, for example, today every day 10 lakh people will visit my website to do window shopping or to purchase something. Okay, every day 10 lakh people only hit my website. But any of the special days, if any special offers we are giving on that day, your traffic is going to be increased. At present, existing infrastructure will capable of handling only 20 lakh people. If it is any offers or any Thanksgiving day or any Big Billion Day is there, your traffic is going to be increased. Usually 10 lakh people used to watch your website, see your website. If it is any offer day, crores of people, at least 1 crore or 2 crores of per day, people is going to visit your website. Is your servers are capable to deliver that website? It will crash. Okay. Before announcing those type of offers, what they will do, they will increase their hardware, they will increase their hardware infrastructure to deliver without any downtime or any transaction failures or any website crashes. They don't want to go with all these things. Okay, for that reason, they will increase their hardware. They have some assumption. See, okay, we are giving these many offers, these many people is going to watch, or at least they will purchase. They have their some assumptions. Depends upon that assumptions. Sometimes people will get more. Okay, nowadays, to avoid all these things, people are moving whenever they're conducting any sale, they're moving to cloud infrastructure. They're using auto scaling and load balancing concepts. Depends upon the load, it will add the servers automatically. Okay, after 3 days, you invested crores of rupees on your infrastructure. After 3 days, what you will do with all the infrastructure? Again, you want to wait for next year. You want to use that hardware in next year only. Okay, to Amazon got an idea. Why don't we use this hardware to deliver some service? They'll come up with a service called S3. Okay, simple storage service. It's like a Google Drive where you can store any type of data. It's an object-based storage. They started with the service called S3, and it became very popular. And they started developing the services on top of that, one after the other. Now they are delivering more than 5,000 plus services, 2 to 300 to 200 plus main services, sub services. Under main services, sub services, they are providing 5,000 plus services. Okay, Amazon Web Services provides online service for other website or client-side applications. Okay, in Amazon now it started with S3's storage service. Now it's having a lot of service where you have an infrastructure as a service, where you have PaaS service, where you have SaaS service. Okay, that's how it started. Now it's in number one in the market. Okay, where where you can access over HTTP, and it's using REST architectural style SOAP protocol. That's a protocol. You don't want to worry about protocols. Okay, where all services are built based on usage. You don't want to pay any initial amounts. Okay, you want to pay after using it. They are going to bill for whatever you're going to use it. Okay, usage is measured for billing varies from service to service, and also here in Amazon, every country is having different billing structure. Okay, some country will have $0.016. Some country same service is going to be some will be less or some will be more. Because see, for example, I'm providing a service for $10 in US. In India, they will provide the same service for $12 because their infrastructure here and their taxing, everything they will calculate all these things and they will charge accordingly. They may take $12 or they may take $9 in India. Depends upon their cost. Okay, it will varies. Your pricing will varies from country to country, region to region. Okay, Amazon Web Services is a subsidiary of Amazon.com. Okay, that provides on-demand cloud computing, which is a public cloud. Okay, Amazon is having more than 200 plus services and sub-services, including sub-service, they are providing 5,000 plus, which comes under networking, storage, compute, analytics, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, robotics, servers, whatnot. You name it, the service is going to be there in AWS. Okay. Now, this is one of the important concept, regions and availability zones. AWS is divided into regions, okay, where it's having their data centers. Every region they have their data centers. Okay, at present they are having 20 geographic regions. At present, AWS service data centers are having 20 it's there in 20 geographic regions and 60 availability zones. Availability zone is nothing but a data center. Mumbai is a region. In US, they have multiple regions. Singapore is a region. Sydney, Australia is a region. Frankfurt is a region. Japan is a Tokyo is a region. Okay. Uh, in China, we have a region. Like that, they have 20 regions. Every country having a region. London is having a region. Every country, almost all the countries, they're having a region, and they're coming with three more regions in the future. Next year, by next year or next year, they're going to come up with three more regions. Okay, this regions is having an availability zone. Availability zone is nothing but a data center. In every region, there is two availability zones. At least two available. They will maintain at least two availability zones. In some regions, they are maintaining more than two. In some in some regions they have three availability zones. In US North Virginia there are around 6 availability zones. Availability zone is nothing but a data center, AWS data center. Okay, and availability zone which is there in that particular region is in that is connected. Okay, is connected with the low latency networks, interconnected with low latency networks. Okay, region is a physical location in the world where we have multiple availability zones. It's a separate geographic area. Okay, it's in region again they divided into availability zones. Availability zones is nothing but data centers. At least they'll maintain two data centers in one region. Okay, availability zone consists of one or more discrete data centers, each with redundant power, networking, and connectivity, housed in separate facilities. Okay, all these availability zones are connected. Okay, with low latency networks. Okay, with a low latency network. These availability zones offer you the ability to operate production applications and databases which are more highly available, fault tolerant, and scalable than would be possible from a single data center. Why they are maintaining two data centers minimum? And also Amazon suggests to manage your application in two availability zones. If it is a critical application, they will ask us to maintain it in two availability zones. Because even if any by chance if it fails, if the availability zone fails, you can't access your service. That's the reason they will ask us to keep our critical applications or any databases with multi availability zones. It's called multi AZ in short form multi AZ. Okay, sorry Mars.
Is it for disaster management or data man?
Both they will maintain. Even if it goes down, immediately your application, your request will move to another availability zone. Okay, if you maintain your server in only an unavailability zone, if it crashes, what will happen? You can't able to access your data. If you are maintaining with the multi-aging concept, automatically your data replicate to your second availability zone. Okay, but 99.99% these availability zones are up and running. We haven't seen any downtime till today. 99.99%. There is only 0.001% downtime. Okay, you won't get any messages or any alerts. Now the Amazon data center is down. We haven't seen such type of scenarios till today. Okay. So this is a diagram of global infrastructure, how AGs and regions are defined. This orange circles or regions. In that there's a number that is nothing but an availability zones. Okay, we have a lot of 20 regions with 60 ages. If you calculate all this, you'll get 60 ages. These green ones is the new regions, upcoming regions in Bahrain, Cape Town, Hong Kong, Milan. They are building the new data and new regions with different availability zones again. They'll come up with at least 2 availability zones in these new regions. Okay, see, this is the highest one. In North Virginia, we have 6 availability zones because it's a very old data set, very old. That's the reason it's having a lot of availability zones. Rest all in Mumbai also we have two availability zones. I will show you in Asia. Mumbai 2, Seoul, Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo. Why they're dividing it in regions. See, if you are accessing any applications from India, you don't want to, if you want to add or manage DR concept, okay, even US data centers goes down, India data center, you'll host your application and you can make it as a DR. Okay, or you, if it is an India based organization where you are going to host your service in Mumbai. If you host in North Virginia or US, you'll get some latency. To avoid all those latencies, what you'll do, you'll have you are going to host it in within your country. And also security. Some countries, for example, if you take some of the European countries, they won't host their applications in any of the country because security security comes into picture. That's the reason AWS is building different data. Even they're having the government cloud, which is going to be used only by the government. US government is using AWS government cloud. Okay, now recently they have built one more government cloud. See here, US is a default one. Recently they built the US West also. 2 years back, 3 years back. Okay, this is only for government purpose, not for public use. Government cloud. Okay. Now next thing is edge locations. Like regions and availability zones, AWS is managing edge servers. Edge servers is nothing but a cache servers to reduce the latency. Okay, for example, if you are accessing one website, what it will do initially, if any website you are accessing, even Google will maintain these edge locations. If you are accessing any website, what they will do, when initially you type it, it's not going to be cached. For example, take a Gmail. It's not going to cache and it will take some time to load that application because it's going to hit the application server and it will come to the edge server, and from there it will deliver and it will cache your application in the middle server. Okay, whenever next time you are hitting Gmail, you'll get it immediately because it's already cached in your edge location. It won't go to application server. Okay, it will check it in the edge location, edge servers, cache servers, whether that is cached or not. If it is there, then immediately you'll get it. Otherwise, again it will go back. For caching also, they have timings. How much time that it has to hold that cache. To reduce all these latencies, they will maintain edge locations. Okay, edge location is where end user access services located at AWS. They're located in most of the major cities around the world and are specifically used by Cloudfront technology. Where Cloudfront, we'll see it in our lab also in our sessions. Okay, Cloudfront, how to configure Cloudfront and how much time it holds the cache. We'll see that. Okay, to distribute content to end user to reduce the latency. To reduce your latency, you want to configure. If you don't want, see, for example, I hosted my website in US data center. When I'm trying to access it from India, I'm getting some latency. It's loading slowly. Okay, to avoid all this, what they will do, they will configure Cloudfront way to reduce their latency. Okay, to deliver content to end users with lower latency, Amazon CloudFront uses a global network of 160 points of presence, where it's having 149 edge locations. Okay, it's these are all separate data centers which will handle by Amazon. 149 edge locations in 11 regional edge caches in 65 cities across 29 countries. Okay, they're managing this all these edge cache servers in different edge locations. Okay, these are the locations: North America, Europe, Asia, Middle East, Africa, Australia, and South America. Okay, to reduce the latency, they are maintaining edge locations. Next, benefits of AWS: zero capex. Capex means capital expenditure. You don't want to invest any money before whatever the service you are going to use, you are going to pay for that. No commitment. You don't want to give commitment to any of the third-party vendors or any. Okay, get rid of negotiation. You don't want to negotiate with any of the vendors for servers or licenses, okay, or any storage vendors. You don't want to do that. No procurement. You don't want to procure any of the hardwares. Pay as you go, pay as you use. Okay, you can whatever you're going to use, you're going to pay for that. Security, yes, it's highly secure and you don't want to worry about security. Flexibility is a whenever you want server, you can launch it. Whenever you don't want, you can terminate it. That's the flexibility. Any of the service, whenever you require, you can use that service. Whenever you don't require, you can stop or you can terminate that service. Any service. Its global leader is it's having 80% of the market. Best in class pass offerings, it's having very good pass offerings. Okay. Any doubts, guys? This thing, it's a subsidiary product of Amazon.com. Okay. Any doubts? Please go ahead. Any doubts?
Yeah, fine.
It's fine, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I will show you how to create a AWS login. Okay, it's a free, but you want to give your credit card or debit card details. Okay, and they will debit 2 rupees from your account and they will give it back to you. That's for testing purpose. They will debit and they will credit back again immediately, or 1 day or 2 days it will take, or 3 business working days it will take, and it will debit, credit back to your account. Okay, you want to provide credit card or debit card details. I will tell you how to create your account. aws.amazon.com is the website. This is how it will look like. See here, start building an AWS today, create a free account, or top right hand side, create an AWS account. Click on that. You want to give your email ID, password, okay, valid email ID, xyz123@gmail.com. I'm giving a dummy email ID, guys. Dummy password. Any name. You can give your name or AWS. Let me give AWS demo. Your account name. You can give account name. This already exists. Okay. Okay. We are not the professional for organization. Okay. And you can fill all these details. Phone number is a must. It's mandatory. Select India and don't give complete address. Just think city, state, and all those things. After this, create an account. It will ask for credit card and debit card. Let me give this. Hyderabad, India. Let me show you. Hyderabad, Telangana, postal code, Airlines, 21. See here, it's asking for credit card and debit card. You want to provide it. This is mandatory. Otherwise, you can able to create this. And don't give a PAN and don't give all these details. And you know it, right? Secure submit. And you want to give your CVV number. Okay. After that, you will get an OTP. If that well, gateway is having an OTP enabled. Okay, almost all the gateways is having OTP enabled now. Okay, after that, you'll get a call at last to your phone number. It will show you 4-digit code, some number, 4-digit numbers. You want, after receiving that call, you want to enter that 4-digit. You will get an IVR call, then only it will verify whether your account is going to be activated or not. If you haven't given the proper code or you haven't answered to that call, you're not going to. Okay. Create this. I will tell you the free tier usage tomorrow. We'll meet again. We'll have. We'll show you free tier usage and AWS certificates, which are all it passed and it qualified in countries. Okay. I'll show it in tomorrow's class. Any doubts so far? You can go ahead and you can ask me.
For how many days is this valid? The registration, what we do?
Hello, Manoj. It's 1 year.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not like Azure. Azure will valid. It will also valid 12 months, but there is a clause. You can't able to use all the services. Okay. It's valid for 12 months. It's valid for 12 months. And also in Azure, you'll get 1200 credits, 1200 rupees. You want to use all the 1200 rupees in a month. After 1 month, it automatically lapses. In that, with the 1200 credits, you can use your lab and you can use any of the service, even it is paid one. It's going to be deducted from that 1200 rupees. Sorry, 12,000 rupees. Okay, it's a 12-month free service. Okay, that's this is the only reason AWS is becoming popular, more popular compared to other. It's a free and almost all the services will get some data to practice it. Even if you practice for 1 hour any of the service, you'll get minimum bill. Okay.
Okay.
Billings will be in dollars. It will convert to INR based upon their rate, today's rate. It automatically converts. If you use for $1, it automatically converts for that particular day what is the exchange rate. Okay, it will convert to INR and it will show you in billing. Okay, but my suggestion is what are the service you are going to use it and then immediately terminate it. Don't leave it as it is.
Okay.
Okay,
You have the
I will
option
show you.
to delete.
Sorry.
We have we will have the option to delete what we
Yeah,
created.
we have. Without a delete option, then there is no use of cloud because
Oh,
pay as you go model, right here, pay as you go model. Whenever
okay.
you require, you can use it. Whenever you don't require, you can delete it. You can take a snapshot and you can delete your server or any
Okay.
of these things. Yeah, that's the concept here. That's what the cloud is.
Okay.